Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Here on the GoPro, no camera yet, but here is another gardening video, or let's say crazy garden video for you. So there is a few things I want to do today, which is one container I'm gonna put about 12 corn seeds just to test it out, see if it actually works. I am soaking the seed right now, so we're not gonna do that right now. I do have onions, more onions that are, I kept them somewhere warm, not warm, somewhere dark, to try to see if they don't sprout, but they are sprouting, which is so what I'm gonna do is wait for that car to go by. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put onions in places that onions did not grow, and I'm gonna put some in my leek section because I don't have any more leeks. So wherever it looks like I can put an onion, I'm plopping an onion. So let's do this. Oh, seriously? What? No way. Already? Sadly enough. Suckers. Can I kill the suckers? Get out of here. I'm being attacked by flies. Jeez. Oh. I don't even know if this is actually going to live. Where's the... Alright. Up close and personal, people. Alright, no. You can't be. Wow. Nani, you should come do this for me so I don't have to. I didn't call you, I said Nani. Are you Nani? I said Nani should do this for me. She's right here. Onion! Huh? Onion. Hello. I said you should come do it for me so I don't have to.
Oh, eat them for you when they're ready. You have baked potatoes when they're ready. White onions.
Actually, I got potatoes too. Those are the other containers back there. I get potatoes, I got onions, I got garlic. I will never starve.
You're doing great.
Never gonna starve, none, never. Alright guys, so as you saw, my tomatoes are not that big, but they're already like sprouting flowers, suckers, you name it, it actually is doing all of that stuff, but they're not that big, which is to me a little concerning. Usually they're a little bigger by now. So you can see this one as well. Look at from far away. You see how small they look? Look at this one. It's not that tall. But, so I pulled out all the suckers that I was able to see. That means I gotta come down here daily to make sure I pull all the suckers out. Because I only want one main stem. I mean, this one already has a flower, look. So, I gotta water it today. They look very dry. So I am gonna water. Check out my berries. Berries, I got berries. Well, this is raspberry. My suckle is giving me suckles. I don't think I have any raspberries though. I have a lot of flies, but no raspberries. At one point, one of these did have a flower, but I don't see anything except for the raspberries. I thought I had a blueberry, but I guess not. It was a raspberry. No blueberries yet. They are growing, which is good. I take that any day. So I finished all the onions. All of my stuff is pretty much sprouting. My basil started growing, so I guess now it's hot enough. I do have green beans. Check it out, my first little snap pea or whatever this is. So we should be good. So tonight I'm gonna water everything. I'm gonna put more hay in my potatoes over there on all the potato containers, and needs more hay because I do want it to continue growing, but I do want space for the potatoes to grow and not turn green. So we don't want the sun to touch any of that stuff. So I am gonna put more hay. That's gonna be my task for today, more hay. This one is growing, but it's not growing the potatoes, it's growing grass. So that one, we don't have anything yet. So I want to say, besides that, this one is sprouting a flower, this radish. So once I start emptying these out, what I'm gonna do is, I tested it out with parsley and cilantro. The cilantro is growing great. Culantro is not growing. It needs to be really hot. But as I go and I take out whatever plant is in there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the tag so I can know it's an empty space that I can start growing again. So when I start growing again, what I'll start doing is, I think I'm just going to do one seed of each, because this has like a little bit of everything because I was testing it out. But I do want to say I want more cilantro, so I think once I start emptying it out, I am going to put more cilantro seed. I'm not going to do kale anymore. I'll do the flowers or leave the flowers. That's marigold. The rosemary, nothing. Carrot seems to do good, so I think carrots I'll do at the end of the year. The spinach is getting too hot for the spinach. The lettuce is still doing great. Oh, sorry. And this is in the green stalk, people. My bad. So, I am planning ahead of time of what's going on. I did see some of my beans sprouting, so that was good. I do want bigger tomatoes, like Roma tomatoes, so I'm hoping that will work out. So let me do the hay and be right. So I want to let you know that the hay, the straw, whatever you want to call it, technically it's working, because as you can see, they're sprouting and they look like flowers are going to be blooming soon, and that's good. That means we're getting potatoes. The hay, the straw, it actually turns into compost. So once we harvest the potatoes, I can take all of that and put it into my compost bin, and that'll be sort of like a brown into the compost. So I do have another bag. I just finished that one, and you're supposed to compact it to make sure you get enough in there so the potatoes don't turn green. So that is stage 1 of this week. I will water it tonight. When the sun goes down, I will be watering everything, but I'm not gonna bore you with that because you know what it looked like. But I am gonna water everything tonight. I gotta check the weather first to make sure it's not gonna rain. And maybe Wednesday I'll come back and shoot you another video so you can see how everything is growing. So let me turn you around so you can see what it looked like. You'll get a before and an after. All right, so starting from the garlic, here is everything. Peppers, strawberries and beans, tomatoes, potatoes, the asparagus, the blue containers on the asparagus. These are all potatoes. Don't forget, mainly if these are empty. We got still kale, the cabbage, onions, and now sweet potato slips that we put in there. We have more onions. The leeks are looking great. You saw what the onions look like. And then here is some of still my winter sowing that I ended up keeping open but still watering, so we can still get some of this to use. I'll probably end up taking some of these. I think these are cherry tomatoes, so I don't want a lot of cherry tomatoes. I want big tomatoes. These are sweet peppers that we can still use. I still have more sweet peppers there. Still got hot peppers right there. My lemon tree is doing great. This was supposed to be tomatoes, but nothing popped up. And then these are the seeds that we ended up growing inside, which all of them look okay except for the first row, which it was Roma tomatoes, so I'm a little upset. But these are supposed to be big tomatoes, not cherry tomatoes, so we're still doing good. I still have some other stuff in the winter harvest that I haven't touched, and I don't want to touch it. I'm not sure what this is. I think that's radish. Not sure what that is. That was my apple tree. There's still nothing here. Still nothing there. Still nothing there. Definitely nothing there. And these look like no, what does this look like? Hot peppers maybe. These are all gone. And I think these are all gone. So we shall see. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. No camera yet on my phone. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of today to add to the rest of the video that I did, I think the other day. I don't remember when, but I wanted to do a tour because obviously we're not gonna be here. We're going to Tennessee for a couple of days. By the time this posts, I'm home. So we are supposed to go flag where we want our home, where we want the barn. So that's gonna be exciting. No, I'm not gonna record it because I don't have a camera. So thank you for watching. I will turn you around so now you can see the video. Alright guys, here we go. So as you guys know, I did plant some extra onions in the spots that I don't have onions. You know what's the crazy part though? This is not onions. Is that we trimmed these, remember? And I dehydrated them. I have a whole entire 1 quart jar full of these. And look, they're already growing again. So I guess trimming really doesn't hurt it, but we'll see when we end up actually harvesting. Here's my acorn squash. I did have one here, and this one died. I think it got hit with something and it split in two, and those two over there are still okay. We did plant more onions here. This, according to my app, I think is a pumpkin, like a regular pumpkin seed, but I don't recall putting in a pumpkin seed. I remember putting sunflower seeds in between here, but not a pumpkin seed. So I'm a little confused. So here is the, I forget what they're called. Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. Leeks. So the leeks that survived are here. Let's pull all this other crap. Here's my hot peppers. I did buy a fertilizer that's called Dr. Jim Z fertilizer, chicken soup fertilizer, I think it's called. So when I come back from Tennessee, I'm gonna fertilize all of this because it takes about a week for it to actually become a fertilizer. So it's a liquid, so I will be spraying it in all of these, and hopefully they'll grow a little bit better. I'm a little saddened that everything looks so small and sad, but I think it's me. I think I wanted to hurry up and grow. Here's the more leeks. Don't forget we put onions in between, and my first marigold that's gonna bloom soon, so that'll be great. Everything else looks awesome. The tomato plants are doing good. I mean, I keep getting suckers that I gotta keep peeling out or cutting off, but besides that, they're doing pretty good. I am pretty happy. Oh, the woodpecker is woodpecking. Not sure if you guys can hear it. And then I'm very sad, I still don't have a camera. My camera is still getting repaired, so I'm in a lost here without my camera. It's so sad when you get used to something. The potatoes are blooming flowers, which means I'm blooming potatoes under there, which is awesome. But the only ones that are blooming is the purple ones, not the other ones. So, but you can tell this is the dark potato versus the regular potato. I did put another potato here. Hopefully by the time I come back from Tennessee, it grows. These are still growing. The asparagus did pretty good. So I guess one more year for the asparagus before I can harvest. My sweet potato look a little off, but that's okay. This tomato plant looks awesome, except this does not belong there. And of course, I don't have... You do know that if you trim a sucker, you can replant the sucker and it becomes another tomato plant. Not sure if you know that, but I did that a lot last year. This one, I think I trimmed out the main stem, so I'm just gonna leave this one alone. The others, I think I caught it on time, you see, for the one main stem to keep growing, which is this one. Or you could just let it bush out. I mean, it's up to you on what you want it to do. I would think bushing it out is more of a hassle, I swear. So those look great. These still look like some is doing pretty good, some stuff is not. This one hasn't grown anything. This is all supposed to be strawberries, but I don't see anything. And out of the strawberries, I only see 4 or 5 that are actually growing, but no strawberry yet. Hey, the beans are doing pretty good. So pretty soon I have to put like sticks or trellis so they can grow out. I'm not sure which one was what because I mixed it between black beans, red beans, and white beans. So I think it's the white beans that are growing. I really can't tell. This was flowers, flowers, flowers. My peppers, sweet pepper, sweet pepper, sweet pepperonzini, pepperonzini, sweet pepper, sweet pepper, sweet pepper, and pepperonzini, and the garlic. So the garlic looks like It's been massacred by something that walked here. So I know we have raccoons, we have all those kind of animals that come through here, and I think it walks that way to the back of the shed, and it killed, well, it didn't kill it, but it sort of stepped on it, and now it's like yellow. So I can't wait for me to use the fertilizer. All the new garlic looks pretty good, and as long as I get something, that's what I care for. I'm not gonna water anything because we're supposed to get really bad rain the next couple of days while we're not here. This is the lemon flowers, and this is hazelnut tree. This is the, I think this is orange and lemon. Then we have the berries, hazelnut tree, I think, berries. I think it's hazelnut tree. Oh no, this is a berry tree that still has not bloomed. That's the hazelnut tree, and the rest are berries. My honeysuckle seems like it's growing some suckles, and the berries have not turned yet. So everything else looks pretty normal. I hope that's not my car. Here's the winter sowing. More onions, more winter sowing. So I'm gonna leave everything open. These potatoes, nothing yet, and here is the green stalk. Everything seems like it's growing fine. I even have green beans. I think I showed you, whatever this is, I have. So not bad. It still has flowers, so it's still blooming. And then the leeks. So that's it for this crazy garden video. I hope you guys enjoy this little tiny video. I shall be catching you up when we come back. This should look like massacre because nobody will be keeping an eye on it, nobody will be watering it, so I'm hoping it'll grow. So thank you for watching. God bless. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.